Hi there, it's Enchanted. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in today's video, we're going to be picking cards to see what is going on in this connection, as well as what your person is currently thinking and feeling. So yeah, here we have three piles in front of you. We have pile 1 with the Lapis Lazuli, pile 2 with the Carnelian, and pile 3 with the Green Aventurine. So yeah, go ahead and take a second to meditate upon the piles and pick one that you are the most energetically drawn to. You can pick based on anything. You can pick based on the angel numbers and the timestamps below, the crystals, the properties. It is really up to you, but do go ahead and pick based on your intuition. And once you have done that, head over to the description box or the very first comment to see the timestamp of the pile that you picked. Go ahead and click on that, and we will see you in your respective pile. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. So we're going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what is going on in this connection, what messages your person would give to you, where is it headed, kind of just sense the general energy. Oh, there we go. As to, yeah, what's going on, where it's headed, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards from the Numinous deck. I already went ahead and pre-shuffled them, so yeah, let's see what cards came out. Okay, we got the Numinous, nice. I barely ever get this card, so I get really excited when I do. That's what the deck is called. It's like, you know, whenever you're watching a movie and it's like you see the title of the movie like in some sort of movie scene and you're just like, oh, that's why it's called that, or like, oh wow, they're talking about the title, or like the title just came up, like it's like it just comes together. Yeah. But okay, the Numinous, yeah, this literally says the unknown, the unknowable, ESP, psychic abilities, the universal truth, oneness. This honestly gives me 12th house vibes for a bit, for like some of, when I said for a bit, it's like part, like a lot of these words said like the unknown, the unknowable, and the 12th house is all about things that aren't seen. It is a very like spiritual house. It is associated with Pisces. It does have to do with psychic abilities and ESP. Yeah, so this is a very psychic connection, as you can tell from the card. I'm seeing that like this also says universal truth and oneness. Okay, the universal truth reminds me of the Alchemist. The Alchemist. You should definitely go check that out if you haven't. It's a really beautiful book. Yeah, that was a bit of a tangent here, but I really like how this says like oneness and inner knowing. I'm really seeing that the both of you. Okay, I'm getting that you definitely could be twin souls or two halves of the same soul, so that would indicate that it is a twin flame connection. But I'm just seeing like, you know, this indicates like the both of you have, okay, you have such a deep connection that like no amount of time apart, no amount of like, you know, separations, even if this has been in and out, can truly tear your soul apart. Like there is this thing called, you know, cutting the cord, and it's like that is something that, you know, you can do with anyone, even a twin flame, although ideally you wouldn't have to do that with a twin flame. But it's like, you know, if you were to do it with this person, you'd have to cut it extra hard because the both of you are so interconnected, the both of you are so linked, in ways that you don't even know. It's actually crazy because I'm getting that if you're not in contact with this person, or even if you are, but like when there are times that, you know, this person is alone and you're alone, they could be experiencing things that you're experiencing. I don't know if you've ever heard of astral projecting or remote viewing. I really feel like that's something that could be going on in this connection, just because of how tuned the both of you are in to the source, how tuned in you are, to even each other's like life experiences. Like there's this thing called quantum entanglement, and it's like with certain people it's a lot stronger than others, and I feel like that's the case with this person. Like, you know, there's some people that we have a stronger connection with and some people that we don't have as strong of a connection with, and I really feel like, you know, this connection is so strong that like at times your person really sees signs about you, they dream about you, and it's like if there's something that you go through, it's like they could be experiencing that in another level. I'm almost getting like this is kind of an alternate reality or multiple dimensions kind of thing. It's hard to explain, but it's like, let's say, okay, this is just an example, but let's say you, I can't really think of a good example, but let's say you go out to eat dinner at a restaurant and like you have a certain experience, or like you order a certain food. It's like your person will be eating that same food but like in another restaurant, or it's like the both of your connections will somehow be interlinked. I feel like there's a movie that explains this. I can't think of which one. Yeah, sorry, that was a really like that was not one of my best um, metaphors or analogies. But it's like whatever you're going through, they kind of experience the same thing. It's like, or like whatever you think about, like they could be thinking about that as well. Like this is just an example, but I mean, I was thinking about like, okay, bullying, and like honestly, as a creator, I have to literally put certain filter words, buzzwords, so that people don't comment mean things, because that's obviously, you know, not great for anyone's mental health. Bit of a tangent. There's this crazy stalker that keeps creating multiple accounts and commenting on my looks and how boring they are and blah blah blah. And I was just like, I was so fed up. It was so stupid. And then there's this person that I myself have a very deep connection with, and he Snapchats me anti October's anti-bullying awareness month. And I was just like, wow, I was literally just thinking about that. I literally just went through a very crappy experience. Oh my gosh, that person literally just Snapchatted me. This is so exciting. But it's like I literally just went through a weird experience with this like weird bully that like kept commenting things, and it's like they just said, oh well, it's anti-bullying month, blah blah blah. I was like, what? Like that was crazy. Sorry, I just repeated the same thing twice. I got dumbfounded. That's actually so crazy. A little Pisces just messaged me, let's just say that. So yeah, this does have to do with the 12th house. I'm even getting Pisces vibes, and there's a lot that you don't know, in a lot that you don't see happening behind the scenes in this connection. As in, like, I'm sensing, okay, I'm just gonna like tell you we have Cancer energy here and like conjunction here. I've been getting Pisces and Cancer a lot these days, yeah. But with Cancer energy, this represents that there are deeper feelings here, okay? So just because you don't see this person maybe actually expressing them to you, or maybe you don't see things actually happening or shifting like in front of your eyes in this connection, that doesn't mean things are not happening in the 5D. Like things 100% are always moving behind the scenes. If you've ever studied law of assumption, you'll know this. It's like if you're trying to manifest a person or manifest a job offer, let's say there's someone that you interviewed with, and you know you're trying to manifest a job offer. Like after the interview, you're just like, oh, I hope I did well, I really hope I get this job. Like that interviewer will literally be thinking thoughts of like, oh, I should hire this person, this person is great, this person is a very qualified candidate. Yeah. So that is also something that I'm seeing here. Like that's the kind of connection that the both of you have, and there's just so much that needs to be revealed in the 3D, but it's like your person has very deep feelings for you. But I'm even getting like, you know, if this is something that you find hard to believe, it could be because you know, like not it could be, sorry, let me backtrack that. If you find it hard to believe, that's totally normal, because you're just like, okay, well, if someone likes me, why don't they just come out and say it? But think of how many times you've crushed on someone, you know, you've had a crush on someone, or you just wanted to say something to someone, but you didn't tell them out of fear of rejection. So I really feel like that could be the case, because I am getting a lot of water energy, so that does indicate that this person is really sensitive. It's like they would only want to like do things when they know that you wouldn't reject them, because I do feel like this person would take rejection kind of like seriously, or it'll take them some time to get over it or something like that, just because they care so much. I feel like if this wasn't a connection, if this wasn't someone that they didn't care about, they wouldn't care. Because it's like, you know, sometimes like with people, it's like, okay, maybe you find someone kind of cute, but it's like you wouldn't really care if they rejected you, because it's not like you have like a deeper connection. It's like, some people even try to, I'm not saying you should do this, but some people try to manifest people for fun, just because like, you know, it just to kind of test to see if that happens. Like, okay, I want to see if my manifestations work, but people are scared to do it to the person that they actually like or have feelings for. Like, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. I know that was such a weird example, but it's actually so crazy. I'm in a manifestation group, and like people like apparently do that. Like, you know, but you can manifest things for fun. You know, I don't know about people. Like, you definitely can manifest people, but like I would always say, you know, manifest someone that you actually have a connection with, or someone that you actually feel for. You know, doing things for fun. I mean, you don't want to mess around with other people's feelings and emotions. But I mean, like, we're always manifesting, so yeah. But anyways, I'm going off on a huge tangent here, but yeah, this also says conjunction. I really like this. This says combines with, enhances, strengthens, joins forces with. So this person really wants to be with you. This person wants to be around your energy. I feel like they find you to be very uplifting to their energy. They find you to be very kind, caring, really empathetic as well with all this water energy here. You're very compassionate. You're someone who's very kind. You're someone who's, you know, you just are there for people to the end. you are empaths. You are people who genuinely care about people. You would never ever, like want to make anyone else, feel the ways that like you've been hurt, like, and that's something that this person really likes about you. I really feel like you've been very patient with them, and there were definitely times where you could just have told them off and been like, you know what, like, I don't gotta deal with this. And maybe you did, like, after a while you gotta set some boundaries for sure. But I'm really seeing, for the most part, it's like you were just there for this person. You were very patient with this person. You showed this person compassion. You showed them, like, love. You showed them just, I keep getting like spiritual downloads of like positive feelings. Like, you showed them that, like, oh my gosh, it's okay to, open yourself up. It's okay to feel things. I really do feel like a lot of you help this person get through something, or you showed them that it's okay to, like, have feelings. You don't have to be like, this brick wall that just like hides behind feelings or hides behind things. It's okay to express yourself, and things like that. Yeah, maybe this person wasn't really the best at expressing themselves, or they had a different way of doing it. Maybe it wasn't like verbally communicative, like they weren't verbally communicative about it, they didn't verbally express it. But it's like, you gotta read in between the lines to see like what this person is really trying to say or communicate. Like, a lot of this could be done through, like, eye contact, like actions, and like maybe certain verbal cues as well. Yeah. But okay, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some clarifying cards to see what else is going on here. So I really want to pick some cards on this numinous. This says the mystery, the unknown, unknowable, ESP, psychic abilities. Okay, I don't know, I just reread that, but it's like I am seeing there is some sort of psychic connection between the both of you, and I feel like you know this. You know what this person's trying to say and communicate. But it's like sometimes it's similar to dreams. I also feel like this is associated with dreams. It's like, we dream a certain dream, and it's like we kind of know what it's about. We kind of know what it's like, trying to tell us, because dreams are nothing but a reflection of our subconscious. So we kind of do know, like, okay, this is what is really going on. This is what, like, you can kind of gauge, like, what that dream, why that dream happened, like, why you dreamt that. Maybe because you, like, we're thinking about a certain thing and you're just like, oh, you traced it back to that stuff. Yeah. But or you traced it back to that thought. But like, I really want to pick some cards to see, like, with this numinous deck, or sorry, with this numinous card, what is it that your person's hiding? Yeah. Okay, yeah, so we got a lot of needles cards, which is I've really been loving this deck, by the way. Yeah, but needles in this deck, this is the Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, needles are about, like, they're associated with air signs, and air signs have to do with, like, thinking, thoughts, communication. So that's exactly it. This clarifies that your person has been having a lot of thoughts about you. Another notification. Oh my gosh, your person has been thinking about you, like, non-stop even. Okay, that's a lot of, like, needles cards here. But let me tell you which ones they are. So this is the Five of Needles. Okay, yeah, we also got the Queen of Needles. Okay, so your person kind of is a little bit in, like, defense mode, or like defense energy. This is very interesting, yeah, because we got the Five of Needles here. Five of Needles is like the Five of Swords, so it's like this usually does indicate, like, something negative, like gossip, or just like negative communication. I'm not saying this necessarily had to be something that you had with your person, but it's like your person in the past, because okay, we'll get to this in a second, has dealt with negative communication. They have dealt with very toxic people. Actually, so crazy, because in the beginning of this, like, video, I was talking about how I had this, like, really weird, like, super toxic person, like, commenting, like, really mean things about, like, my looks, and, like, just going off. I don't even remember what she said. Like, I'm trying to forget, and it's just like, that's sort of the vibe that I'm getting in this reading. Like, that's actually so crazy, because we also got this numinous card. This has to do with, like, psychic abilities. I really feel like I pulled this card kind of, like, because of my own energy, and like I decided to think about that experience during this pile specifically, because I have done, like, other readings, and it's just like that just occurred to me, like, right now, and I was just like, whoa, okay, that could be something that your person's going through as well. Yeah, just a disclaimer, tarot readings, it usually does have to do with, like, it is subjective to the reader. That's why I always say take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And it's like, you could go to different readers and get, like, different answers, different interpretations, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to accept whether or not, like, you know, that is something that you resonate with. That it is up to you to accept or reject that reading. So yeah, I mean, that's something I want to tell you too, because, like, you know, there have been some, like, very sorry, I'm going on so many tangents here. I promise I'll get to the point. There have been some very, like, bitter, like, you know, just really, like, unhappy, like, people that, you know, even tarot readers. Like, I literally had a tarot reader tell me that, oh my gosh, you're never gonna find love. Like, what? Just so that I could buy her healing packages. I would never ever do that on this channel. Like, that is, like, total, like, scamming behavior. Yeah. But anyways, like, I'm even seeing that maybe it could have, like, that that could be the case with this person. Sorry, I don't know, it was so hard for me to get the words out. But even with this Queen of Needles, you know, sometimes this does indicate, like, an older woman or, like, an older person just being really toxic. Okay, so I'm seeing that your person could have dealt with someone toxic. Yeah, this Queen of Needles, like I was saying before, it has to do with a breakup. Like, usually this Queen of Needles represents someone who's, like, divorced, or someone who's come out of a breakup, and she's very you know, she is, now she has her boundaries really high up, so that's, like, her walls up, like, it's her guard up. Yeah, and that's something that I'm seeing that your person could definitely be going through. Like, your person has some trust issues. Your person, because of, like, this really toxic person that they dealt with in the past, and, you know, it was just, there's so much negative communication, negative gossip. Like, it's like when this person finally left their life, they were so at peace. Okay, and it's like I'm seeing that hopefully for a lot of you, this person, this experience has, you know, left their life, and they don't make fake accounts under different names. Sorry, I'm totally projecting, I know, but it's like, it's crazy. Like, I'm just channeling so much toxicity. It's so sad that, you know, some people really need, like, deep healing and, like, therapy to do this. And unfortunately, I am seeing that your person has experienced something like this in the past, and because of that, like, there's so much that is unsaid. There's so much that it's hard for them to literally get out, because the last thing they want to do is say the wrong thing. Because in the past, I really feel like they could have, like, dealt with a narcissist or a very, like, just, you know, very selfish person that didn't, like, you know, truly care about them, or they just made them, like, have such major trust issues. And yeah, unfortunately, it sucks that unhealed people, like, hurt people. So I really do feel like this person could have been dealing with someone that hurt them. So it's like, if this person hurt you, I mean, trust me when I say that was the last thing they wanted to do, because they genuinely do have feelings for you with this Page of Potions, Page of Cups here. They want to tell you all this. They really want to communicate all of this to you. And I definitely feel like they could have told you something about this. I feel like you might even know what I'm talking about. They could have had some sort of toxic ex, or maybe this could be an issue with their, like, doesn't have to be their mother, but, like, you know, maybe some older figure, or even, like, bullies maybe. Yeah, and it's like, because of that, there's so much that they just keep inside. There's so much that, you know, like, they don't want to be a burden. They don't want to be, like, you know, they don't want to spill all their problems and project that onto you. So it's just like, you know, they have feelings for you, but it's like, I'm seeing they kind of keep a little bit of distance here. They really, really do feel for you deep down, but it's like, they need to, like, trust themselves a little bit more. They need to kind of heal from, you know, these negative experiences to, like, fully open themselves up to love. Because this Page of Cups, you know, it is like, I like this card because it definitely does indicate there are feelings. It's like the start of something. Like, you know, it's like, this person does have, you know, growing feelings for you, but it's not exactly like a Knight or King or Queen of Cups. And actually, more than, like, it's not so much reflective of this person's feelings as it is their, what do you call, their willingness to express it. Or not even willingness, but their capabilities of expressing their feelings. Because this pages are the messengers of the deck. Okay, yes, they do indicate, like, how you feel, but this also indicates, like, what this person wants to tell you. They're just like, ugh, I really want to tell you, they really want to tell you they care. They really want to tell you they like you, and that you're, like, you make them feel things that, like, you know, they haven't. And, like, seriously, like, this toxic person that they could have dealt with, you know, because this also does indicate, like, a separation, and, like, them, you know, becoming stronger because of a separation or breakup. They haven't met anyone as compassionate as you, as kind as you, as caring as you, with all this water energy. And it's like, they just kind of didn't know what to do with themselves when they met you. They're just like, wow, like, this person is the opposite of toxic. This person is the opposite of, like, you know, narcissistic, conniving, you know, heartless, asshole, because I'm seeing like they have dealt with that in the past, unfortunately, multiple times, not even just once. Like I'm seeing they've gone through like at least two or three. um yeah, because we got like, okay, I picked like three cards each time. Like three cards exactly fell out. Maybe three could be like a symbol, like an angel number for you or for this connection. But it's like they've dealt with that multiple times, maybe through different people. It's like sometimes it could be an ex, sometimes it could be like a family member, sometimes it could be like just a straight up like mean bully. Yeah. And it's like with you, like you showed them so much love, you never judged them. I don't think you ever did anything to like, you know, truly hurt them. Even if you did have some fights here with this Five of Swords, you know, maybe that could even indicate like the fact that you guys may have had some sort of conflict or discord, and that's normal. But it's like they could never like truly be mad at you. Like you haven't hurt them in a way, in ways that like, you know, other people haven't. Because of that, like they have a special spot for you. People always have a special spot for someone that like, you know, cares about them. Someone who has very nice things to say about them, someone who's very just kind, caring, compassionate towards them. And they're very grateful, they're very thankful that they met someone like you. I feel like for a lot of you watching this, you could be HSPs, highly sensitive people, or empaths, and you really inspire this person to um come out of their shell, you know, break down these like walls that they had up so high. And it's a big thing for them, and it's like I am seeing they haven't fully given in to that. Again, that doesn't mean they don't feel for you, that just means like it's hard for them to like come out and maybe like say it. But you know, that feeling, the feelings for you, the admiration, the love, it's all there. It's all there, 100%. And it's just a matter of them expressing it. Again, this page is not a knight or queen or king just yet, but it is getting there. It's like kind of like the starting point. Like sometimes I consider pages to be like the fools of like the royal card series. The royal cards are page, king, yeah, queen, knight, everything I just said here. So it's like it definitely, your person is going to come out and say, but I really feel like your person, like, and you sort of have this unspoken bond between the both of you, where like you can just sense each other's feelings. It's like, you know, your person likes you, and you know that they know that, you know, or maybe, okay, no, that's a little bit complicated. It's like, you know, they like you, but maybe it's a little bit hard. Like, wait, let me backtrack there. Let me just gather my thoughts here. You both like each other, and you both know that. I feel like your person does know that you like them, and you know that they like you as well. So it goes both ways. Yeah, it took me a second to get that message there. I apologize for that. But it's like, you know, you have this like deepened sense of ESP between the both of you. And like this is inner knowing. That's what I love about this. It's like, you know, your person and you could literally just exchange eye contact, or you could just be in like the vicinity of your room, like in your bed, thinking about this person, and it's like you're having inner conversations with them. It's like you're communicating with them telepathically. I am seeing that if you are someone that has inner conversations with this person, like that's actually your person talking to you. You're so deeply in tune to the source, because this connection is so deep, because this connection is so real. Okay, like the connection between the both of you, the bond, it like strengthens, it gets deeper and deeper every day. That like if you find yourself having inner conversations with your person, that's actually your person communicating with you. Like just I guess another example, like, you know, with the Ouija board, it's like when you put your like whatever hands on the board starts moving you, like the spirits are communicating with you, and you know it's not like you or anyone else moving it, it's actually the spirits. Like, yeah, and that kind of vibe, like it's not fake, it's 100% real. So that is also what I'm seeing here. Yeah, there's a real bond between the both of you. It's like your person was looking for this type of connection their entire life. It's like this is unknown, right? So like, how do I phrase this? Like I was gonna say they're unknown to like, you know, real love or like a connection like this. Like they were unfamiliar with that, or they hadn't experienced anything like that until they met you. Like I'm seeing that maybe they thought they liked someone in the past, or maybe they did like them, whatever, but like they thought that they were in love with people from, you know, whatever, yeah, in the past, whatever their exes, but it's like they never felt real love the way that they did with you. Okay, they think you're also really wise beyond your years. You're very smart. You're also very spiritually in tune. I'm really seeing someone's crown chakra here is like glowing. It's activating so much, yeah. And they really feel like being with you is so empowering. Like this conjunction is a really great aspect in astrology. It usually indicates like harmony, balance. Like this literally says harmonizes with, joins forces with the both of you. Just understand each other. You probably have a lot in common. You get along together so well. And I really love this Cancer card as well because it's like they feel like home. You feel like home to them. Okay, this Cancer does have to do with familiarity and like feeling really at home with one another, feeling really at ease with one another. Um, yeah, like even protective. Like I feel like this person wants to like protect you and just be like, oh, you're my little like her like I don't know why I said hermit, but this Cancer does remind me of like a hermit coming out of its shell. But it's like, it's almost like they just want to take care of you, because I feel like you're also very caring. You took care of them. Cancers are associated with, they are a very caring sign. They care about literally everyone. So I'm just seeing that energy definitely is something that like your person is in right now. Like, your person is embodying that energy, and it's like they just like they want to take care of you like for the rest of their life. Like I know that that's a lot to say, but it's like with this Cancer energy and just like this water energy that I'm getting here, yeah, even like with the Page of Cups that has to do with water signs. It's like they want something long term. They want something committed. Like once this person gets emotionally attached, like it will take them like years to like get out of that. And this person is emotionally attached to you to the point where it's like like literally years could pass by and you could never talk again. I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen, but like you will still be in their mind. They're still gonna look for you in other people. This person like has a it's just again with all this water sign energy, like they haven't forgotten you. I feel like they've thought about you every single day since you've met, just because you're that amazing, just because you exude such positive vibes, such caring vibes. And I'm even seeing for a lot of you may have dealt with narcissists in the past. You may have dealt with very like selfish people, very like rude people, whatever. And maybe that's also something the both of you kind of shared with this numinous. It's like maybe the both of you have kind of had similar experiences with other people in the past, but like and you could have like in these past relationships really given yourself a lot. You also would say all these nice, cute, kind things. Like you would hype this other person up. You would like just give them all these heartfelt messages. And it's like now when you look back, you're like, ew, why did I waste that on this person? On this past person when you could have said it to this person. I'm seeing, yeah, you definitely could have expressed yourself to this person, but it's like I even feel like there's something holding you back from doing that because of the past experiences that you may have had, maybe negative experiences with like exes or like you know yeah, just even with other people that like kind of held you back from like truly coming out and speaking your feelings. But I'm telling you, this connection is different than that. This person is different than this past person. They're not as like vindictive. They're not as like rude and like just unreceptive, because like this actually says like receptive. Okay, like this person is a lot more receptive to your love. In fact, I'm even seeing your person's like don't hold back. I love it when you're all like um when you express yourself, when you're all like mushy and like I'm even getting like cuddling. I feel like this person really loved cuddling you, but it's like yeah, if this person ever tells you something about like like their feelings for you, or they really like you, or if they try to express something, like they would more than love it if you did the same thing back. Like this person is a lot different. Not everyone's the same. It's like yes, we have a negative experience with a really crappy person, like crappy experience with a really negative person. Yeah. I like to think that like not everyone's like inherently bad. Like they just a lot of people project sometimes, but it's like yeah, if you could have, maybe if you had this crappy experience, it's like you could be holding that with you. You could be carrying that baggage, and I'm even seeing maybe your person's carrying that baggage as well. And it's like the both of you are like perfect for one another. The both of you were meant to really unite with each other in like this grand manner. And like I even feel like for a lot of you, this is one of the first people that you watch tarot readings about, maybe like one or first or second person, or like maybe they triggered your spiritual awakening. So this is different. Like if you were to like express yourself to this person, they would be receptive and they would most likely say the same thing back. Or I even feel like yeah, maybe they're the ones that will like say that first, and like they're really hoping you'll say it back, but it's like the both of you are just scared. You have this sort of like internal fear of like rejection, which is normal. That's a very human experience. But yeah, just I'm just getting message from spirit, like don't let like when like negative person, negative experience, like, you know, ruin like everything for you. Like it can be so hard. It's like, um, yeah, but it's just the best thing is to just like let go of that and move on and manifest better people, like manifest better experiences as well. And I feel like what I said is like exactly what you did. I'm seeing that like this person is healthier than like maybe other people that you've dealt with in the past. Yes, they also have their issues, their flaws. Yeah, they still do maybe. And yeah, but it's like this person was a step up for maybe other people. I do feel like this person is a little bit more kind, caring, sensitive to your feelings than like other, you know, people might have been in your life. Yeah, but it's like this experience is a little bit different, and it's, you know, the both of you were. I even feel like on very similar paths in your journey when you met. Like I'm seeing that you had a lot of similarities up until now, and there's a reason why you met, maybe to like talk about your experiences, maybe to hear your person's perspective about their experiences. Yeah. So, you know, the both of you really connected in that way, connected in that manner. Like I'm not saying they don't necessarily have to be negative experiences, but like with this Cancer, I'm even seeing some sense of familiarity. Maybe you have a lot in common, maybe you even have like similar upbringings, or maybe you even met in your hometown or like somewhere close to that. I just keep hearing home, okay? Or maybe like this, yeah, they just, maybe they want to build a home with you, or you spend a lot of time like at home with one another. But like, yeah, this, you know, in terms of the bond, in terms of the connection, this really does indicate like a lot of commonalities, a lot of similarities, and a deep mutual understanding as well. Okay, this is a very like empathetic sign. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Romance Angels deck to see what other messages we have here. That's crazy. I usually pick a lot of tarot cards, but like the messages were just coming out so much. I feel like I didn't even need that many cards to channel that. But yeah, I definitely do want to pick some love oracle cards. Okay, okay, yeah, this is great. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yeah, yeah, this is so beautiful. Again, the both of you really do empower one another. The both of your energies, when combined, oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. Like when the both of you come together, I feel like you literally like uplift Earth's vibration. Okay, there's this saying that like, you know, when twin flames meet, they actually elevate um, the collective vibration. Like when twin flames finally get together, and I really do feel like the both of you meeting, it's like it was a very healing thing for both of you. And yes, you know, maybe you had to heal from the connection as well, but it's like I really feel like this person brought a lot of your like past triggers up, and kind of like or this relationship might have brought that up, and it helped you to see them maybe from a different perspective, or really heal through them. And had it not been for this connection, or you meeting this person at this time, those triggers would have, you know, maybe still stayed a little bit more, or like you never would have like, you know, truly acknowledged them. Yeah. Or what do you call, find a way to heal through them in a healthier manner. Because it's like sometimes, you know, we meet people, or like we have certain experiences where we just kind of push it off, like, okay, yeah, whatever, this happened, you know. Oh, that's why people, oh, that's how the word pushover came to me, I just realized. But it's like, you know, it's, I feel like this person and this connection really taught you to feel things from within, feel things deep down, and not like, you know, just kind of shirk things off to the side, like, oh yeah, whatever. Like, I feel like maybe people in the past, like they could have, even with that Five of Swords, they could have gaslit you, or maybe even this person as well, not just you, because I feel like, yeah, the both of you have very reflective energy, and they could have just been like, yeah, well, whatever, your problems aren't even real, or like, yeah, it's not even a big deal, or like, why are you so sensitive, or overthinking, you know, things like that. And it's like, you were just like, what the heck, like, that's, you know, at the time, you probably even thought you were the crazy one, or like, wow, am I sensitive? Is there something wrong with me? No, you were just with the wrong person in the past, you know, or like the wrong experiences. Sometimes, yeah, like, you know, we gotta like, it doesn't always have to be this way. I mean, but it does tend to be this way, that we meet the wrong people and like have all these negative experiences to finally bring us to our soul tribe, to finally bring us to the right people. And I really feel like, you know, this person, they could have also experienced things like that in their past, like, but with you, it's like they were a lot more receptive, they were a lot more like sensitive to this connection, or sensitive to you, and more understanding of you, than maybe some people in the past. Yeah. And it's like, that's also one of the reasons why I feel like, you know, I feel like you were that way with them, which is why it's hard for the both of you to let go of one another, because there is this deeper understanding between the both of you, that like you just have not had with other people in the past. Or maybe even if you were with this person, maybe let's say you took a break, you started dating other people, it's just like it was never quite like this person or like this connection, and that's exactly what your person is feeling about you as well. So yeah. Okay, yeah. That's so beautiful. Yeah, but just another message here. I mean, don't let the haters bring you down. You gotta like feel empowered within yourself. That's even a lesson that I myself am learning. But it's like a lot of the times haters are just projecting and they're jealous. I'm telling you, they're deeply, deeply insecure, deeply jealous, deeply just so unhealed within themselves. A lot of them, like honestly, like there's some people that come to this channel and comment hate stuff. I'm like, you know what? You don't need spirituality. You need therapy. And like, I'm seeing that you definitely could have, I say definitely, definitely so much. But you could have dealt with someone in the past that like badly needed therapy and they never did. And like, they projected that onto you. And, obviously that sucks. But I also feel like you had, you were able to have this beautiful connection with this person who was a lot more understanding. And like, you felt like real love with this person. I feel like maybe in the past it was maybe if you do some reflection, it could be like attachment. And I feel like that's exactly what this person's feeling as well. They're also feeling that like in the past they could have been really attached. They could have been like in a codependent relationship. But with you, it's like they love you so much. In fact, like they have unconditional love for you that like they just want you to be happy. I mean, they really are rooting for this connection. They really want you to end up with them. That's why we got this. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, but they're also doing it in a way that's like not possessive or jealous, because that's not real love. That's just attachment. And if you've ever felt that way about someone in the past, that could also be that case. But it's like with you, it's like they just want you to be happy. Yes, they want you all to themselves, but it's like as long as you're happy, as long as you're doing well, like they would even accept if you were to like go off with someone else. But it's like because they sort of let go in that sense by having such deep unconditional love for you, this connection is really progressing. Okay, and I feel like you've done the same thing as well. I do feel like you could have heard those affirmations like I don't chase, I attract. And it's like you let go as well. And I'm not saying let go of this connection or let go of wanting to be with this person, but I'm also seeing that like maybe you could have like obsessively watched tarot readings on this person, or like you could have just what do you call been a little bit more like obsessive over this connection, like oh why haven't they texted me, blah blah blah. But it's like now you're a little bit more at peace, now you're a little bit more at ease, which is really great. So yeah, that's why like the universe is definitely rewarding you with this, and your person really does want to take this to the next level. Again, I held this conjunction card for the longest time because that is really what I want you to take away from this reading, pile one. Okay, your person really feels like the both of you are so great individually. You are strong, so powerful, so empowering within yourselves. But it's like when you come together, again, like the whole thing I was saying about you literally lift like the collective vibration. The both of you do work together so well. And yeah, you harmonize with each other really well. This is a very strong connection. Okay, the both of you are like, this has enhances, the both of you do enhance one another's lives. It's like yes, you're complete and whole on your own, but it's like they're the cherry on top of your life and vice versa. So yeah. And then we also got stay optimistic about your love life. Yeah, so people, if you were to ask like should you wait or should you move on, like I always say I never tell anyone to like necessarily wait for people, but this is definitely like a yes, wait for this person, because this says stay optimistic about your love life. Just stay optimistic that something will happen. Of course, keep living your life. Don't put your life on hold for this person. But this does say positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so just have like positive thoughts about this connection, and like it is headed towards a great direction, in a positive direction from all the cards that we got here. So yeah, if you ever feel down, you can definitely channel the energy of this card. Just yeah, thinking positively in general will also bring about positive like circumstances in general. And like this is saying like yes, your love life will work out. Okay, your love life, you are meant to have love. Like everyone is, every single person is. Do not be like that weird sketchy tarot reader who like, this was like I think some scammy person in New York like saying like oh you're never gonna find love, but if you buy my healing you will. And then I didn't go after, but like $600, that was your starting price. So just another disclaimer, like since I'm part of the spiritual world, I really do feel like it's my responsibility to tell you that if someone offers you healing, I'm really sorry, but more likely than not, it's a scam. There's very, very few authentic people out there. First of all, healing should not be pricey. Maybe, okay, it shouldn't be like super expensive. Yeah, I do understand like everything is an energetic exchange. Yeah, I myself offer tarot readings for money, but like I will never go past like a certain amount. Honestly, if you're paying like more than $100 for reading or healing or something, even that, I mean, it is all subjective. Like it's a lot. Okay, save your money. It can be addicting. Unfortunately, I've been there because I have like such little self-confidence, and there were so many like haters out there like just trying to bring me down to like buy their stuff. But again, there's a lot of unhealed people out there that will project their pain onto you, and it's like it's really up to you to kind of be strong, be optimistic, and just not give in to that at all. And I even feel like first I'm just getting like that's something that your person realized being with you as well. I feel like maybe this person, for whatever reason, I'm channeling a lot of anger, like even just from all that like needles vibes. It's like your person could have like, I feel like, okay, let me get my thoughts together. This reminds me of that trope where they're like angry at the entire world except you. I forgot what it's called, but if you're into fiction or Wattpad or fan fiction or yeah, just fictional stories. There's that whole thing about like, oh, fictional boys and stories are so much better than real. Like, yeah, all that stuff. It's like there's this one trope where it's all like the guy is like so protective over the girl. It's like they'll get mad at the entire world. They'll curve everyone else, but like they'll treat that girl like freaking royalty and like a queen. And like I'm even seeing that this person could have had a lot of anger, but it's like every time they think of you, even just think of you, like they feel calm because this is real love, and like love trumps everything. Love like surpasses everything. Like, and that could look different in like the love of a mother could come in different ways. The love of a sibling, the love from your friends, the love of nature. It really is like the medicine. It is really like the healing aid to everything. So yeah, I really am seeing like your person's very thankful to have you in their life or to have met someone like you, because just there's something so vibrant, something so radiant about your beautiful energy that like even just thinking about you sort of calms them down. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can remember a movie where that happens. Like, um, yeah, I can't really think of anything, but at the moment, but it's like there have been times in some movies where it's like like the protagonists, like the hero or heroine, like the male and the female leader, whatever leads, gender doesn't really matter. It's like they're so in love with one another, and it's like they're just like maybe like one spouse will, or like one part of the pair would get so angry and the other person would be like, no, you're better than this, I know you, like things like that. I know it's a little bit cheesy, but it's like you infiltrated your person with so much love, like you instilled them with so much love that they don't feel the need to hate, they don't feel the need to like have anger. And that's also I've noticed like even, this is so eye-opening for me. This is why I love doing tarot readings. As I give messages, I realize things as well, like for myself, like no one that is truly like loved or feels love within themselves would ever feel the need to hate on other people, to say negative comments to other people, to leave behind just negative energy. And I this totally makes sense. A lot of people, they're either they don't love themselves, they don't like, maybe they have no one that loves them. It's funny because like uh that's the way that like people project things. Like I don't know why I said it's funny, but it's like even like this has to do with like in your childhood, like you felt like you were never heard or never seen, that could, for whatever reason, like there's a lot going on at home, it makes you project onto other people. Like that's just something I'm seeing maybe the both of you could have dealt with, but it's like with you, there's so much love in this connection. It's like your love for each other is almost like protecting you, okay? Protecting you from being like, vile, like haters, like going and like saying negative things or having so much anger. Like literally, I feel like this person was the type of person to like maybe get in fights or get really angry and hold grudges, but it's like after meeting you, like they're not even angry anymore, okay? Like I'm even seeing maybe they could have had some sort of ex that they had like negative feelings towards or like resentment towards, but after meeting you, they're just like, wow, I realize why I went through all that. It's because they were supposed to be led to you all along. This love is so great, so pure that like they're just like, you know what, I actually thank my exes for for putting me through the experiences they did, because if that wasn't the case, you know, they would have never met you, which is so beautiful. That's a really, like, that's a big statement to make. So yeah. Okay, that is what we got for you, pile one. I hope this reading helped. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. If this pile didn't resonate, you can of course go ahead and pick another pile. I also do want to let you know that I offer in-depth video readings, so if you are interested in getting personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for one. And yeah, I will go ahead and end your reading right here. Thank you so much. Love and light. Hi pile 2, welcome to your reading. So we're going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what is going on in this connection, as well as what messages your person would give to you if they could. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards from the Numinous deck to kind of just sense the general energy and see what's going on here. Yay, we got a card that came out. Okay, wow, we got, I can never pronounce this, but Quinsunks. This says complexity. Please correct me in the comments if I pronounce that wrong. Yeah, but this says complexity. But let's go ahead and pick a couple more cards to see what that indicates. What exactly is it that your person finds to be complex? Or like, this says like puzzles, mystifies, complicates. Like, what is it that's complicating this connection, if you will? So let me go ahead and pick a couple of clarifier cards. Okay, so we got a card that came out, and wait, we got the Two of Candles and we got the King of Potions. Okay, so I feel like this is something that you're actually really gonna like to hear, you know, want to hear. So this Two of Candles kind of does indicate distance. It does have to do with yeah, it could be physical distance. I am seeing, like, you know, for some of you that could be the case. Like, your person really has deep feelings for you with this King of Cups, because this King of Cups is someone who's very loyal, kind, caring, someone who has very, like, you know, deep feelings, someone who's very, like, someone who knows how to be in a relationship, someone who knows how to be a good partner, someone who knows how to be attentive, kind, caring, sensitive to your feelings. And then, yeah, we also got this Two of Candles here. So it's like your person really likes you, but it sucks that, like, you're so far apart, or like there's some sort of distance here. And for some of you, it may even be like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a physical distance. Maybe you could be talking, but it's like emotionally, like, I'm not even saying there's emotional distance, but rather like this person hasn't like opened up because they're scared to do that. Or like, I'm just seeing the both of you have such deep feelings, but like with this Two of Candles, I really feel like this energy goes both ways. It's like you have a lot of feelings that you just don't know how to really get out there. There has been some distance in terms of communicating those feelings. Like, they feel a lot more than they let on, or that they're able to actually tell you. But it's like they have been thinking about telling you that. They have been thinking about like letting you know like how they feel, because this Two of Candles usually like has on the Two of Candles card, there is usually someone pictured that's like looking out into the horizon, like looking out into the distance, and they're pondering something, they're contemplating something. So I'm really seeing that's the case here. Your person is thinking about something, like there's a lot that they want to tell you, and it's like they have even been thinking about telling you, but it's like this Two of Wands, it's not exactly the Three of Wands yet, and the Three of Wands has to do with planning, so it's like they haven't really planned to do so yet. But like the thought's been in their mind, but I'm just seeing there's a little bit of like they do care about you, but it's complex. It's hard for them to get their feelings out. This is funny because I feel like this is exactly what we left off of pile one with. There was a similar message towards the end of the reading about like how this person, you know, does feel a lot, but it's really hard for them to let it out because of like, you know, specific past things that they've been through. It was specific to that reading, but like that is where I'm seeing, you know, your challenge could lie in this reading. But with this Two of Candles, it's like, and this King of Potions, I really like this, or the King of Cups. Both of you have very deep feelings for one another. The King of Cups, Queen of Cups is always a good omen, always a good, they're always good cards to get in a deck. They're always good, like, they're positive, they indicate, like, you know, feelings of love, loyalty, desire, and deeper feelings as well, deeper emotions, yeah. And I'm just seeing like, yeah, this person has so much that they can, like, I was just like looking at this bottle, but it's like they can barely contain it, but like they really do want to let you know, and that's sort of like the struggle that they face, like to tell or not to tell. Yeah, but it is complex for them to reveal their feelings, even though they do feel very, very, very deeply. Even though, you know, they are the type of person who like love being in love, and that is something that they like feeling. Like, I'm not necessarily seeing that this person feels like feeling things makes them a weaker person, because in some readings we do get that, like with the King of Swords, maybe even, yeah, I was gonna say maybe even the King of Wands, but like there are certain cards where it indicates that, like with certain kings, yeah, definitely not the King of Cups, but maybe with yeah, the kings that I mentioned, whenever they come up in readings, it indicates that like they feel like feeling feelings, and being vulnerable makes them kind of weak, because it can totally like, take over them. Yeah, but with this King of Potions, I'm seeing that this person loves to feel. This person loves feeling. They love being in love. They don't feel like feelings are a weakness. They think it's actually what makes them great. They think it's what makes life living. Even with this Two of Candles, this has to do with like passion. This has to, usually, like, candles cards, wands cards do have to do that, and it's like, they feel like it's good to feel those things. It's good to feel passion. It's good to feel emotion. It's good to like feel things. In fact, when this person feels like if they're not feeling things, are they even doing something right? Whereas there's certain cards or that indicate, certain people feel like a lot better when they don't feel anything, when they don't have any feelings, and they're just chilling, like having fun, like, they don't have deeper feelings, they just have like more surface level feelings and things like that. But this person's not like that at all. I'm seeing that this is a very deep connection, way, way, way past the surface level. In fact, they don't like surface level connections. They don't want to even be in connections that don't feel right, like, that feel like, okay, there's initial attraction, sure, whatever, but it's like there's no like deeper feelings, or there's not really that connection, that that doesn't feel right to them. But that's not the case in this connection at all. They definitely feel for you. They definitely do have very strong, very deep feelings for you. So yeah, that's where the complexity, like this, I mostly take this as like a challenge. That's where the challenge lies in this connection. It's really just their own feelings and their own kind of inability to maybe express these feelings. I want to go ahead and pick a couple of cards as to why that happens. Like, this is like the what is the complexity, but like why are they scared to express that? There's a lot of different reasons. For the most part, yeah, it does have to do with emotional baggage. It does have to do with like, trust issues, and sometimes even rejection. I feel like those are like the two main reasons why, but I want to get a little bit more specific, or get some more specific answers into why this happens. Okay, yeah, we got the Devil here, and then we also got the Ten of Potions. This is the Ten of Cups. Wow, you got the King of Cups and Ten of Cups. That's actually really positive. So with the Devil card, yeah, this has to do with bad habits, or like in the case of this reading, maybe even self-sabotage. I feel like for this person, they tend to self-sabotage good connections, or like they have something good going, and like, they might have, in the past, they might have done something to mess it up, given in to their like sort of devilish tendencies here with this Devil card. Yeah, and then we also got, yeah, this beautiful Ten of Potions. So this is the Ten of Cups, but it's like, I'm even seeing that this is associated with family. So there's a couple of different messages here. Like, yeah, they could, want something more with you, long lasting with you. This does have to do with, having very strong feelings on both sides. But I'm also seeing with this Devil and this sort of family card, I'm seeing there could have been something in their childhood, or something like within their own family, maybe like a divorce in their family, that could have kind of tainted their view on love. That could have maybe made them trust love less, or maybe even question, like, okay, is this even real? Because, like, when you see a lot of divorces happening, or a lot of couples breaking up, you're just like, ugh, love isn't even real. That's Elon Musk and Grimes breaking up. Am I right? Yeah, I mean, they still loved each other. It's just, yeah, I'm not even sure why that really happened, but it's like there definitely was love there. So yeah, I have just a random tangent here, but I am seeing that like it could have something to do with the way that they were taught. Love is like, maybe for some of you, it's like with this person, they had a family member tell them, like, don't marry for love, marry for like stability, marry for peace or peaceful relationships, marry someone that's going to be mature. And like, that is important, but like maybe they were taught that, like, okay, feelings are going to be the detriment of everything, which is exactly that opposes their persona. that opposes everything that they are, everything that they believe in. You know, this person wants to feel. This person is just like, yeah, I don't feel like love. Like, you know, I mean, there's no point in being in a relationship if we don't feel feelings. Like, I can't just be with someone just to be with someone just because, oh, they're good for me, oh yes, they'll be stable. Like, why can't I have stability and love? Or yeah, and I'm just seeing, like, unfortunately, this way of thinking, this mentality, even though they've tried to fight so much against it, it's like, you know, what we're taught as children or what we see growing up, it stays ingrained in our mind. And it's really, there's a little bit more extra work, shadow work, healing work that we need to do to kind of get rid of those limiting beliefs. And that's just something that's a potentiality that could explain why they're scared to love, or like why they're scared to reveal their emotions. Maybe they were taught that like showing their emotions is a sign of weakness and vulnerability, even though they don't like actually think that. But it's like maybe they're just like, yeah, don't be a simp. Like, you know, there's also all these like really toxic like blogs out there that are just like, oh yeah, don't simp for people, that makes you look really weak. Or like, oh my gosh, yeah, there's a couple on Instagram, like, I mean, just for research purposes, yeah, City Boys Entertainment, I believe. Oh my gosh, if you're trying to find love, don't do that. That is like literally a place for like, it is mostly like, you know, male, it's catered to males about like females, you know, like don't trust no, I'm not even gonna say the word here, yeah, but yeah, that kind of thinking, like I'm seeing your person's not like that, but it's like they could have been around people, even at this 10 of Cups, sometimes, you know, like friends as well, like friends, family, but just like around people who are just like, yeah, you know what, like they have a very toxic way of, not your person, but maybe the people around them have a very toxic way of approaching people. You know, sometimes if you're asking about a masculine like guy talk or something, they're just like, yeah, you know what, like never pay a girl like this much attention, they'll just take advantage of you. Usually those toxic blogs, toxic comments in general, any sort of hate comments, toxicity, negativity is written by people who are hurt, like hurt people just because they've been hurt. They give like weird advice to people, or they want other people to see, like, you know, get hurt as well. Or like, yeah, it's like they can't be happy, no one can. And that's just something that I'm seeing here with this Devil and 10 of Potions card here. Yeah, that's again, that's just one explanation. This is a general reading, but it's like maybe they could have been around people that were really toxic and that they kind of were influenced by them. Maybe they were taught like, okay, yeah, even if you have feelings, like, you know, you got to keep other options, you have to have other people around, blah blah blah. And it's like, again, those people that, you know, do say things like that are hurt or coming from a place of like no trust. But it's like, you know, that doesn't give them the jurisdiction, that does not give them the right to, like, you know, sabotage other people's relationships as well. So yeah, that's also something I'm seeing here. But like, this person wants to feel like, and they do, okay, like this, I just feel like there's this internal conflict that the real them, the real, like, the most authentic version of them is just like, no, this is not who you are. You know, you want to feel love, you know, you want to be able to express love, you know, you want to be in a healthy relationship, you know, you want to go all the way, be official, you know, take things to the next level. But it's like the other side of them, like, you know, again, they go through this internal conflict. Sometimes the devil is just like within us, you know, like, or it's, the devil doesn't even necessarily have to, it can represent like inner thoughts because of external events, but it's like, it doesn't have to be like something negative that's tangible. But yeah, I am just seeing that that is like, that there is this sort of internal conflict that your person goes through. But at the end of the day, I mean, love always prevails, love always wins. You got the King of Cups and the 10 of Potions. That is or the 10 of Cups. Those are very strong cards. Those are some of the best cards to get in a love reading, period. So yeah, it's not like this is always going to be the case. I eventually feel like, you know, their love for you is very strong. Like, seriously, there's a lot of passion here as well, that like it will, you know, take over, it will precede, overshadow any sort of negativity, any sort of toxicity. Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and pick a couple more cards. I want to pick some more cards from the Numinous deck. I feel like we got a lot of messages from that one complexity. You know, we could definitely go deeper into that. We also got Mercury. We could have gone even deeper into that, but yeah, I wanted to pick some more cards. But we got Mercury, which has to do with communication. This is really great. This says words, thoughts, analysis, information. Yeah, so I want to pick some cards to see what kind of communication is going to happen. I really do feel like this person wants to come forward and communicate. Like, my question is like a little bit of a no-biter here. Are they finally going to communicate their feelings? Or like, if so, how's that going to happen? Or what is it that they want to tell you? What is it that's actually going to end up happening? Because there's a lot that they have been thinking about regarding this connection. There's a lot that has been on their mind. You know, they're just, this even says awareness. I feel like they're even like awakening to this connection, like the truth of this connection. Like they're realizing like how, just how deeply they feel for you, and like, you know, what they want to happen in this connection. They really do want it to go to, you know, all the way, like, yeah, go to greater lengths, like have this really withstand the test of time here. Yeah, but let's go ahead and pick a couple of cards to just see what kind of communication this entails, what else is going on here. Interesting. Okay, we got the Page of Presents, and we got the Knight of Needles, and then we also got the King of Presents. Okay, so King of Pentacles, okay, Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Okay, so a lot of great progress happening in this connection. They are going to come forward and communicate. I mean, you got the communication card, and then you also got the Knight of Swords, which is one of the like ultimate communication cards. Like that is actually so great. Yeah, swords have to do with thinking thoughts and then expressing those thoughts, verbalizing those thoughts. They have to do with like, yeah, expression, communication as well. So yeah, that is something that I'm seeing here for you. King of Presents. Oh my gosh, I love how we go from the Page of Presents to the King of Presents. So it's like I'm seeing that it might start off a little bit slow. Like things are definitely going to progress. Things are moving to the right direction. They are going to communicate with you. But I'm also seeing this is the type of communication that's going to be like something that you have to read in between the lines of, or maybe they'll show you through words, or what do you call them? Acts of service or gift giving. Like, you know, there's 5 different love languages. So I definitely do feel like they will be talking to you, they will be communicating, like verbalizing certain things. But I feel like, you know, we did get a lot of like just presents, aka Pentacles cards, not so much of like, you know, the water sign cards. So it's just like maybe like they're going to show you through their actions that they really like you, that they really care about you, that they really want to be with you, that they are in love with you. You're going to see that through their actions, which, you know, sometimes is even like kind of a step up. Like instead of just talking the talk, like, you know, walking the walk. Yeah, because sometimes people do say a lot, and in fact, if you think about it, it's like, yes, you know, you should have both. You should be able to have both. Someone should be able to tell you they love you and then also show it. But it's like, it's a lot better than someone like making you false promises and like saying that and then like not acting like that at all, right? It's actually a little bit better to show that, and it's like there's this like knowing that the both of you like each other, and like I'm seeing that you're gonna like know, you're gonna know for sure. Like both of these cards even indicate stability. You know, Pentacles in general indicate that. So you definitely are going to realize like, oh yeah, you know, this is real. This is, I'm never going to doubt my feelings. I really do feel like there's something that's going to happen in this connection where you're not going to doubt it, where you know for a fact this person really likes you. And I do feel like with all this Earth Sign Energy Pentacles cards, this has to do with stability. This has to do with long-term commitments. This has to do with like like if they want to commit to you, like be in something longer run with you. Okay, like, okay, I don't know why I said that like twice. Like this has to do with stability. This has to do with everlasting connections, long-term relationships. Like they really do want to go all the way. Like that's, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I mean, like this literally marriage, okay? Like I'm not trying to get your hopes up, but I mean we did get the 10 of Cups and the King of Cups, and that does indicate marriage. That does indicate even like having a family with the 10 of Cups, maybe somewhere down the line, if not now. And I feel like that is something that your person, like they want that with you. I feel like they already know, they've already made up their mind, and like once that happens, like there's also like this energy of stubbornness associated with Pentacles cards. It's like they're not gonna let go of that. They're just like, you know what, like I'm gonna work for this. So that's what I'm seeing. Like this person's gonna be investing a lot of time, energy, effort into this connection. I even feel like in terms of this, like in terms of what kind of communication, they're gonna be like just being more communicative, and the both of you are going to be having more meaningful conversations. They're really going to be investing a lot in this connection, and you're going to see that it's going to look different for different people, but it's like you'll definitely know like, oh, this person really likes you, this person like, oh, this person really, you know, cares about me, and like, you know, in a way that like maybe people in the past you'll be like, oh, this is what a real relationship looks like. Even this person I'm seeing is going to like glow up or step into a better version of themselves. You know, like they are, like if let's say this person was maybe not like giving as much time, energy, or effort, because I'm even thinking maybe this person could be a workaholic. We did get the King of Pentacles. It's like they're gonna like show improvements. They're gonna like what do you call, I can't think of the word, but like, yeah, one off themselves. Like, that sounds kind of weird, but like, I'm just seeing a step up. Like, they're going to be the better version of themselves. And it's like, if, you know, let's say maybe at times they weren't really that communicative, or you felt like they could have done more, like, they're gonna show you that, okay? And I feel like in fact this person's gonna do so much that, like, maybe even in the past, it's like if you've been with people, like, whatever, like exes you've had, like, before this person, you'll be like, wow, like, they didn't do shit for me. Sorry, mind my language. They barely did anything for me compared to this person. And like, in a good way. Like, I'm not saying you're gonna bash them, but you're just gonna be like, oh, this is what a real relationship looks like. This is what, like, you know, investing completely, like being invested in a relationship, in a connection looks like. This is what being communicative looks like. And it's gonna be good. Like, I'm seeing a very positive change happening for you. So yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick one more card just to get like some other last minute insights, and then we'll go ahead and pick some love oracle cards. We got second house of assets. Wow, we got a lot of earth energy here. We got a lot of earth and fire energy, or earth and water energy here. Yeah, I can go over the signs later for sure, but like, yeah, we definitely did get Taurus energy here with the second house of assets, material world, possessions, finance. Yeah, this person is so into, they really want to make this work. I mean, I know this is possessions and I'm not trying to scare you, but I feel like this person, like, once they're in, they're really in, okay? Like, I'm not saying they're possessive of you, but like, they really do want to make this work, and they will do anything they can to make this work, okay? Like, they are, I'm just seeing, like, yeah, with this King of Pentacles, like, this is someone who's not going to give up. Again, this is associated with earth signs. This is also associated with Taurus, and like, Taurus energy in general does talk about, you know, not giving up on anyone, wanting to be with someone for the long run, like that stubbornness of letting go, like that stubbornness of the inability or refusal to let go, okay? So this person really does not want to let you go. Yeah, this even says like wardrobe, luxuries, credit score, like, seriously, I would not be surprised if this person were to actually physically treat you, okay? Like, pay for you, pay for dinner, or like maybe buy you gifts. Maybe someone's language is gift, love language could be gift giving. But like, I really am, you know, also taking this as a sign of stability, things coming together. Like, I mean, if this also says like assets, right, like possessions, and like, I also associate it with like real estate, like, so things that are going to be there for a while, like not just like, you know, short-term possessions, but like something that, you know, like a house, like, that you live in, like properties that you invest in. I mean, like, in translating that to love, translating that to a love connection, love reading, that's exactly what I'm seeing is happening here. So like, they want something more, they want like something permanent with you. Should that be something that you want, okay, yeah, maybe for some of you that could be like, whoa, that's a lot, like, you know, I don't know if I'm ready for that just yet, but like, maybe down the line, maybe like, you know, in the future. But like, this person definitely does think of you as someone who's very someone who is like worth investing, someone who's worth taking out the time for, because I am seeing this person is pretty careful about who they give themselves to emotionally. Even though we did get the King of Cups and Ten of Cups, they don't feel that way about just anyone and everyone. It takes a very special someone for them to feel that way. And then also with the King of Pentacles, this is someone who does not give up, like someone who you know, like, they have so much going, yes, they don't give up, but like, they also have so much going on for them in terms of their material life. This, like I said, there could be a workaholic, they could be like, you know, someone that just, yeah, you know, has a lot of goals, ambitions, passion. Like, they have a lot of other things that they work on. So they're really choosy, they're really picky in terms of their love life and who they actually like commit to. But I am seeing like this person is a commitment type of person. Like, even if they haven't been in the past, I'm seeing they are stepping into that energy, and they're stepping into that energy with you. Like, they want this with you. So yeah. Okay, that is really positive. That is looking really good for you. I'm just gonna go over the signs real quick, and then I'll go ahead and pick some love oracle cards. Yeah, we got Taurus energy. King of Pentacles, that's actually also associated with Taurus, but I will go ahead and say Taurus and Capricorn. Ten of Cups, definitely Pisces, Scorpio energy. Knight of Needles, Libra, Aquarius energy. Page of Presents. Okay, I would also say that's like Virgo, Taurus energy, or Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like we got all the earth signs here, so someone here could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or have those signs in their moon, rising, Venus, or 7th house. Yeah, we also did get Capricorn energy. You have the Devil. Two of Candles, we got Aries energy. King of Potions, again, yeah. I would, let's just say Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, so a lot of earth and water in this reading for sure. And then Mercury, of course, how can we forget? Gemini energy. Gemini, it's also associated with Virgo energy, like I said. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick a couple of cards from the Romance Angels deck just to see what other love messages your person has for you. We got chemistry. Yeah, we did get, like, you know, Actually, I think we only got one, but like, yeah, we got the candles cards, which is the wands card, so that does represent passion. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, this devil card, I know like there people do like get scared of this card. It is associated with, you know, some negative meanings for sure. Negative meanings for sure, but this also does have to do with like lust, attraction, passion in that sense. This person really does like getting intimate with you. You know, yeah, they definitely do see you in that way as well. But obviously, there's deeper feelings with the King of Potions. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with my hair, but obviously there is, yeah, we got a lot of water sign cards, especially the Ten of Potions and the King of Potions. Potions are cups. Sorry, I just use them interchangeably. Um, those are like some very strong water sign cards. Okay, like, and water sign cards in general are very emotionally charged cards, and like, you know, there's some ones that indicate a lot of emotions, a lot of pure emotions and like genuine emotions, and that's exactly, you know, what those two cards represent. And yeah, we have like this beautiful chemistry here. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, both physically and emotionally and mentally, so just holistically, if you will. And then we also got flirt. Okay, yeah, this person loves flirting with you. They find you to be so fun, charming, so sweet, so cute. They love your nature. They think you're very amazing. They think you're very positive. And you know, to change, because I feel like maybe they could have been around like negative people. I don't know why, but I just channel like bitter people, bitter energy. Crazy. I think I might have been channeling my own like haters, hate comments. Yeah. Oh gosh, I talked about this a lot in Pal 1, but there was this like really bitter, toxic person like commenting on my stuff, and it's like, I even feel like, you know, this devil energy that does like represent like, you know, lack of self-love and toxic people. I feel like this person definitely could have dealt with a lot of toxic people in their life, and you are far from that. Okay, like, you are, even if there have been some fights in this connection, that doesn't necessarily mean it's toxic. It's just like, you know, people like sometimes use those words for like the littlest of things. Like, if you disagree with someone, and even if you're being polite about it, they're suddenly toxic. Like, you know, I mean, not trying to like invalidate anyone's experiences, but like, that's definitely not the case with you. Like, they just think you are a dream come true, you are a wish come true. Like, you make them, like, seriously, with this Page of Pentacles, they would not be with anyone that is holding them back, or someone who's just like not it, someone who's just stopping them from their own goals and progressing. So yeah, you're the exact opposite. In fact, I feel like you motivate them to do more. You motivate them to really go forward. You motivate them to like, you know, be this best, like, amazing version of themselves. So yeah, that is what I got here for you, pile 3. Or pile 2. I really hope this helped. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. If this pile didn't resonate, you can of course go and pick another pile. I also do want to let you know that I offer in-depth video readings, so if you are interested in getting personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for one. And yeah, I will go ahead and end your reading right here. Thank you so much. Love and light. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So we're going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what is going on in this connection. What would your person tell you if they could? Where is this connection headed? Things like that. So yeah, I'm going to start off your reading by picking cards from the Numinous deck. So yeah, let's see what we get. Wow, this card just came flying out. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got Aries, the Radical, and then we got Trine, Flow. Wow, okay, this is great. And let's go and pick one more card. We got Chiron, Healing. Oh my gosh, healing is definitely a theme that we have been encountering a lot today. I have said this in my other readings, but like, oh my gosh, yeah, I just feel like the world, the earth, the universe is going through some like collective healing, and it's like the overall vibration is just being lifted for a variety of reasons. I feel like a lot of it did have to do with the, you know, thing that happened in 2020, the pandemic. People were just at home a lot, and they, you know, people had time to like reflect, really think a lot. There's a lot of like, I don't know the word, but there was a lot of discussion about mental health coming through. Yeah, yeah. A little bit of a tangent here, but I really do hope, like, you know, people take that to heed. Unfortunately, there's some very unhealed people out there that totally just spew hate comments for no reason. Also, something I talked about in my other cards. It's crazy. I had this one stalker. She makes like multiple fake accounts to like tell me how boring my face looks and how ugly I am, or like how unattractive I am, blah blah blah, or like I'm not that beautiful, or blah blah, yeah, like, why do you show your face? And I was just like, girl, why does that affect you? And it's like, I think I've had to block at least 1 or 2 accounts I think like yeah, it was actually so crazy, and I'm just like, you know what? I really hope no one goes through this toxicity, but I'm just seeing that there is a lot of like healing that is being done collectively, and it's just like, you know, hopefully it hits every single person here. Okay, hopefully it doesn't miss people. But anyways, back to this connection. I'm so sorry about that little message there. As a creator, if you're a creator, because I know a lot of you watching definitely could be creators, please do not pay attention to these comments. Yeah, it's a projection. These people are deeply, deeply insecure. In fact, I even told her, like, look, I know the name of a good therapist. Please find some other outlet to project your insecurities and issues. Yeah, but if anyone ever makes you feel bad, like, please do not entertain that behavior. Even all these readings, like, yes, you know, what take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But if you're dealing with someone super toxic, and I'm not saying that's the case, this is just a little bit like just some tangent that I'm going on here. It's not like worth really pursuing that, you know, for the sake of your like mental health. You can always do better. Never settle for any lower vibrational experiences. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people out there that are very lower vibrational that will try to like be energy vampires here. Yeah, but yeah, never settle for that. But anyways, back to the reading. Yeah, we did get Aries, Chiron, and Trine. So Trine is really great. Trine is a very positive indicator in astrology. It says harmonizes, aids, enriches, benefits. So I really do feel like maybe astrologically your signs could be in trine, or like maybe your sun is trine their Venus, or someone's moon is trying something else. Yeah, but don't worry too much about that. This has more to do with the energy rather than the actual signs here. But with this trine card, this is really beautiful because this says supports. Okay, like I feel like your person is very supportive of you. Your person really wants to see this, like they want to see you exceed. They want to see you grow. Like I feel like with this Aries, it's funny because like I'm just channeling all the Aries I know, and they are cheerleaders. They are so nice. They are so supportive. They are such beautiful people inside and out. And you know, yes, people have different experiences with different signs, but I'm just seeing like from this energy, like, you know, your person really admires how passionate you are about everything that you do. Okay, I feel like, you know, this Aries could be like what they see you as. They're like, they see you as very fun, charming, kind-hearted, passionate person, and it's like they're just really rooting for you. Okay, and they're even rooting for this connection. I feel like they feel like you really understand them, and it's like the connection between the both of you just flows. Okay, you are in beautiful harmony with one another, um, or like you harmonize with one another. You get along really well. You and this person are very um, I'm just saying with this flow, it's like everything in your life before you met this person, like all the events, it's like they flowed in order for you to meet this person, or like things just kind of came together when you met this person, or maybe after meeting this person, you noticed that a lot of things in your life just got easier. Or I'm even seeing that's the case vice versa. I feel like after this person met you, it's like their life just flowed a lot smoothly. I'm even getting a lot of water energy here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and they felt like, you know, the both of you really got along. Like, you know, every sign has good and bad aspects, and I'm not bashing any sign, but like the sort of downfall of like, you know, this card, it even says here argumentative, competitive, like bossy, you know, like selfish, blah blah blah. So I feel like, you know, if they had any of these traits, if like maybe they were like, so I'm seeing at times maybe they could have been like hard to deal with, or like maybe they sort of embodied these aspects and you were just like, can't you just be understanding for once? Why do you always have to have things your way, or why are you selfish, something like that? But like after meeting you, I really feel like they kind of healed from that. Okay, they grew from that. Like you helped them improve, you helped them almost mature in a way, you know. Yeah. And this is like, okay, this person definitely is a pursuer. Okay, they pursued you a lot, and it's like they're gonna continue to pursue you. Okay, I feel like, yeah, this is channeling some of the Aries. Oh my gosh, some Aries men, yeah, they are pursuers for sure. But like just a little bit of a message, tangential message there. But they really love they love the way that you are, because like this, I know that's such a funny thing to say, but this is associated, Aries is associated with the ascendant, which is the house of self. So it's like this is sort of representative of yourself, or like what they think of you. Like they just think of you as, you know, all these beautiful traits here. I feel like they think of you as someone who really healed them. They think of you as someone who kind of like pulled them out of even a negative like situation, or a negative mentality or thought process. Yeah, They are really grateful for you. They're really grateful for your energy. They really, um, this is like trauma, like they really feel like you help them even heal through some sort of trauma. It's like this sort of reminds me of those like TikTok videos of those people just like, pulling your energy, like, hey, come to my channel for a second, I'm just gonna pull some negative energy, like remote reiki, if you will. Yeah, I really do feel like you had a very great healing effect, healing impact on this person, and you showed them a lot about their potential, you showed them a lot about themselves, and it's like, yeah, they really healed through this connection, or maybe this connection showed them things that they needed to heal, maybe triggers that they didn't know, maybe for you as well. With this trine, it's like I'm even seeing, yeah, this is something that could have like um, gone back and forth, like, 'cause this is like harmonizes with, this kind of almost tells me like your energies were, there's a little bit of reflection or a little bit of mirroring going on here. Yeah, but I mean, this is beautiful because this also says aids, like you really helped them. I feel like you were really there for them, you were very supportive of them, and that's something that they really love about you. Okay, that's one of the reasons they fell in love with you, and they do have feelings for you. Okay, so yeah, I'm also seeing maybe someone could have green, blue, or gray okay, more like bluish gray eyes. Yeah, or blue eyes, or yeah, gray eyes, dark gray. Yeah, that's just a random message I get when I get this card, but it's honestly, I don't get this card that much. So yeah, but I'm really seeing this as a positive like card. It's like there is healing going on. There's major healing going on, and like there's a lot of shadow work going on as well. And like with this, I'm saying that because this came like next to this trine card actually when I was shuffling. So I'm just seeing that this is progressing. This is flowing in a positive direction. Okay, there's smoother sailing ahead. So yeah, that's really great. Okay, I want to go ahead and pick a couple of clarifying cards on this Chiron card. What is it that they're trying to heal exactly? What is it that they're trying to heal from or heal through? Yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and shuffle the cards. Okay. Okay, we got the Page of Candles. Okay, let's go ahead and pick one more card. And then we got the Ten of Candles. Okay, so yeah, Page of Candles is Page of Wands, and this is the Ten of Wands. So Ten of Wands does have to do with stress, burden, pressure, external stress, burden, pressure. There's a lot that they're going through because of their external world. Maybe people around them, maybe toxic people around them. Toxicity has been a theme in today's reading. Okay, like maybe it's because of like toxic haters, just negative people. Again, do not ever give in to them. They are so deeply insecure. Just wish them healing. Yeah, but I'm really seeing that something could have happened to this person where they were around negative people, like negative, like just toxic people that took away so much of their energy. Even in like the beginning, I was talking about like energy being drained, like an energy vampire. I feel like your person could have been around an energy vampire in the past. Oh my gosh, this does look like a vamp. Okay, this is a bat. Wow, I didn't even realize that. I swear, I kid you not, I was just like sort of like looking at the cards as a whole, but then I looked like deeper at this card, and this is a bat, and the whole thing about like bats and vampires, like bats turning into or vampires turning into bats. Yeah, I really do feel like maybe they could have been around energy vampires, or maybe this person was even a little bit of an energy vampire, but it's not like they ever purposely wanted to do that. It's just because they were hurt, like hurt people. It's like I'm just seeing like there's a lot of healing that they needed to go through before they met you. There's a lot of like maybe traumatic events that may have happened in their life, because this does say like generational trauma as well. Yeah, maybe they were around like super disgusting toxic people that were like bullies or like narcissists or things like that. Yeah, and yeah, they were just like around very like gaslighty, hypocritical people. I say gaslighty because with this candles, that has to do with fire and like gaslight, yeah, but I'm just seeing they could have been around just that, and it made them act a certain way or appear a certain way. Maybe it just made them like not be super receptive to what you were giving because they were just so scared of getting hurt. They were scared of like kind of jumping into that same situation again. Not because you're not great, but it's just like, when you've been hurt so much, it's like you got to keep your guard up. Like even as a creator, just a bit of a tangent here, there's literally like there's a whole team for like abuse, like harassment, so that like people don't write mean comments. There's even filters that creators have to use to filter out negative comments. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's so many words in that filter. I just feel like if you're ever starting social media, maybe you should ask people what words to filter out so you never have to deal with unpleasant experiences like that. I mean, it sucks, but it also, I guess it is kind of motivating. Yeah, a little bit of a tangent there. Yeah, but I am just seeing that you really helped this person get through that. I feel like you're very empathetic, you're very kind, you're very caring, you're very receptive, and it's like I even feel like there's something so attractive about your mentality, the way that you push through things, the way that you get through things. You really embody strength, okay? Aries is also associated with strength. You embody resilience, and that really rubbed off on this person. I feel like this person learned so much from this connection about, like, you know, healing through toxicity, getting over, like, you know, negative things, negative people, negative circumstances. Yeah, and it's like I'm also seeing that, you know, if by, you know, they did kind of treat you this way as well, it was never on purpose. They never wanted that to happen. Because see, with this Page of Candles, this represents good news. This represents like literally you getting a call and like something good happening. So this is actually a pretty positive card. So it's like they want to like let you know, like, you know, look, it was never you, it was me. Okay, it was just everything that I was going through, everything that sort of, like, you know, shaped me as a person, or all the experiences that, you know, impacted me deep down. Because again, this does have to do with like some pretty heavy burdens, some pretty heavy, like, you know, situations. Yeah, I actually want to pick a couple of clarifying cards on what that burden represents, or like what burdens were they going through. You know, was it a person, was it like work, was it a job, was it financial stability? Oh, okay. Ah, oh, dang, this card almost fell. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got the Knight of Needles. Okay, we got the Knight of Swords. Yeah, let's pick one more card, and then, okay, that's very interesting. We actually got the Page of Presents. So I am seeing it, this has something to do with the material world for some of you. I feel like, you know, maybe there's, okay, this also has the devil on it. Wow, I just realized. Or not realized, I actually have picked this card before, but it's like, you know, with these like sort of cartoony cards, I never take like the imagery that seriously, as opposed to like other decks that have that have really detailed, vivid, bright, like bold, meticulous imagery on them. So yeah, I mean, but like honestly, cartoon cards can say a lot as well. Any sort of tarot cards, any sort of artistry on tarot cards can say a lot. Yeah. But with this Page of Presents, I'm seeing that like something that could have stressed them out was maybe the fact that they didn't feel like there was much going on in their life, like, you know, they were lacking in finances or career or something like that. Like, see, this page, it's not exactly a knight or queen or, you know, king. So it's like this is something that they're working on. They are trying to build up to that, and you know, that could be something that's causing them a lot of stress. Like, it's like, I really want to grow, I want to be rich, I want to be financially stable already, and it's like, you know, they're just like waiting for this opportunity to finally come. You know, Knight of Swords, this has to do with an offer, like maybe they're waiting for a verbal offer for a job or something like that. Or I'm even seeing maybe communication. Yeah, it's like they could have been better, like something that weighs on them, like with this Ten of Wands here, something that really like stresses them out is that they weren't able to like properly communicate. Even though they have so much on their mind, they think a lot about certain things, but it just kind of ends up staying in their mind. It stays a little bit repressed, and like maybe they don't have a healthy outlet to, or like maybe they were taught that, like, okay, conceal, don't feel. I literally channeled Elsa, like I literally channeled Frozen here. Yeah, but that is what we got here. That is what we got with this Knight of Needles, Knight of Swords. You know, this, yeah, it does have to do with communication, but like a lot of the times, you know, you gotta look at the cards around it. It also has to do with like thinking. Like swords in general have to do with the mind, thoughts, and it's like they have a lot that they want to express, but and it's like with this Page of Presents, again, it's like the page, it's not exactly like a knight, king, or queen, right? So it's like there's just more that they want to like get off their chest, or there's a better way they could have gone about doing that. Yeah, it's like they kind of just repress things, they keep things hidden, like even though he's like hiding under the covers. Yeah, but it's just some, like, I'm just getting spiritual downloads about, like, you know, when you don't talk to something about your problems, they just kind of like build up. Yeah, that's what ends up happening, and it's like this person sort of like just explodes. Like that is what this Ten of Wands is. It's like you bottle things up and then like boom, like you just explode. And like I feel like that's the last thing this person wants to do with you. I'm even seeing maybe that could have been the case with other people, maybe even at work. Maybe like they were like really stressed out at work. Maybe they were dealing with like toxic coworkers, because again, this has the devil on it, and it really depends on, like, you know, the cards around it. But it's like, and like the other cards we drew, so it's like I'm not saying Knight of Swords is bad. Like I'm just seeing it's like maybe they feel like they don't really feel heard or seen, or they don't get to communicate as much in work, at work. You know, they maybe deal with like some pretty weird toxic people that again, like, just it's so crazy that like we get cards like this, because that's literally what I was talking about in this reading, and like I've said this in every pile. You just gotta have a healthy outlet to let people, to let yourself get over things, okay? Like, seriously, like, even as I'm doing this reading, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's crazy seeing all these hate comments. Like, it's like, there's so many unhealed people out there, and I feel like that's exactly what this person could be going through. I mean, maybe they even have media, because this Knight of Swords, okay, actually, it's the Page of Swords, that's the social media card, but it's like, when you just, like, deal with, like, such negative, like, unwarranted, like, crap from people, like, from just, I'm sorry, but like shitty people that just don't like love themselves, obviously that impacts you. And I can like actually channel that through this reading. I just feel like this person has been through so much. Maybe they were even a little bit of a pushover. Maybe like they let these people walk all over them. And maybe it's like, with work, like sometimes it's, you have even less of a chance or less of a choice to walk away, because it's like you need the money, you need the job, and it's like unless you find another job that's stable, things just stay toxic. And it's like that's something that I'm seeing could be happening with this person. Maybe they were dealing with something at work, or toxic coworker or something like that, and it caused them a lot of stress, pressure, burdens, because I feel like they were already stressed about like maybe making money, being financially successful. That doesn't have to be the case. I'm not saying everyone here is not like your person is not financially successful, but it's like, yeah, there's a lot that just like really burdened them, and it's like, they've known this toxicity, and the last thing they want to do is project that toxicity onto you. And that's actually a really good thing, because it's like sometimes, these unhealed people, the ones that are being toxic in the first place, unfortunately they have also been hurt before, but their way of dealing with hurt is projecting their pain onto other people, and that's not the type of person your person is. In fact, I really feel like with this healing, like, I mean, this eye's even crying, they're just like, no, oh my gosh, I've been through so much, like my soul just needs a freaking break. And I really feel like you were that, like you were the light in their life, you were the highlight of their life, like you gave them a break, like you were so nice to them, you were so receptive, you were so kind, you showed them like, compassion, and that's why things just flowed so beautifully between the both of you. Like, again, I love like, water energy, water signs are associated with like, just being compassionate and kind and caring and understanding. Okay, so that is something that I'm seeing here for sure. But they really, I'm getting like a warm vibe from them. Your person's not like this. Again, like this is not, to justify any toxicity. This is just a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And do not ever put up with toxic people. Just block them. Get them out of your life, okay? Unfortunately, sometimes them like fake accounts and come back. Hopefully that's not the case with your person, but has happened. Some people just have a freaking vendetta. They hate themselves so much that, they just gotta come out and project, onto you. But yeah, I really am seeing that like your person, they have good intentions towards you, for most of you like watching this, because we also did get the King of Potions here. Okay, this was the other card that came out, and I was like, oh wow. But then like, yeah, I did want to talk about this other card first, like get the negative news out of the way, if you will. But yeah, this King of Potions, that's the King of Cups. This is someone who's very loyal, someone who's very kind, someone who's caring, someone who knows how to be in a relationship, someone who knows how to be that ideal partner, someone who knows how to treat you with love and respect. And that's exactly, like that's why I was channeling like warm feelings for this person. Like this person does know compassion, they are pretty empathetic, and like the last thing they'd ever want to do is hurt anyone, and especially you, because they really do care about you so much. And oh my gosh, I was saying that whole thing about bottled up, and like, yeah, this, I just feel like with you, like maybe they could have even vented certain things, maybe like, yeah, you were their sort of like therapist friend or whatever, like, you were a good listener, you were really there for them, and they really admire you for that. Okay, like that was also one of the things that was very healing for them. Sometimes just having someone to listen to you, help you, just even just be there for you is like big enough, is good enough. And I feel like that's exactly what you were to this person, and they really do appreciate you for that. Okay, but I am seeing this person goes through a lot. They just, they deal with a lot on even a daily basis. Again, the Ten of Wands, I mean, that's like, a lot of stress there, but it's like seeing you sort of like mitigate their pain, you sort of like take away that pain by just, like they can just forget about things, like let that like off their mind a bit, even if they do talk about it. I mean, it's like therapeutic for them to do so, but it's like they have fun with you, like they really they love being in your company, they love being around you. So yeah, That's really positive. I really love that. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and pick a couple of cards from the Romance Angels deck to see what other messages your person has for you. Okay, we got very soon. We got finances and career. Okay, how crazy is that? And we also got love yourself first. Yes, self-love, self-love. That's literally what's gonna save the world. It's gonna save you from like, you know, like unfortunately like there's like stupid haters out there that'll like try and bring you down. Like self-love will really like just make you not even care about that as much. Of course we're all human, of course we if we feel that like way that's normal. You should never bottle it up. But it's like if these toxic people, even like the toxic people that your person could be dealing with or you could be dealing with, had self-love in the first place, they wouldn't be even saying these negative things, like also trying to justify it. Like that's the worst part, when they try to justify it. At that point they're just gaslighting narcissists, and no one needs to deal with that. I am sorry, I am projecting some of my own experiences here, but like we did get some like toxicity type cards here. But self-love, I feel like you are someone that loves yourself a lot. You are a kind, pure-hearted, warm, amazing soul. You're not someone, hopefully if most of you watching this would leave behind like, just negative experiences for people to then deal with. Like, there's that whole thing about like, oh, I'm in therapy because of you. Like, no way. Like, you are the type of person that helps people, through things. You are someone that like, you're so kind, you're so caring, you have so much love to give. You have so much love within you. Never let that die down. Yeah, that's something that I'm even seeing your person loves about you. You're very resilient. You do not let things like get to you, or like they've noticed that like you're someone that can overcome things. Like I'm even seeing that this person could have talked a lot about their life with you. Again, like maybe they did vent a lot, about their own lives, and it's like maybe you didn't as much just because you're so strong. I'm seeing that a lot of you even deal with things yourself. Like even the sort of like Aries energy. Like yes, they are known to be kind of like a talkative sign, but it's like a lot of things. Like I've just noticed like fire signs and air signs. They like, and that's just the energy I'm getting here. It doesn't always have to be that way. I guess this is more of a stereotype, but they tend to keep things deep down. Even like earth signs, like they're not as like like you'll never even know what's going on with them because they're not like as vocal sometimes. Yeah, something along the lines of that is what I'm seeing. That doesn't have to be the case, but like that's just what I'm seeing. You are so strong. You have been through a lot, and I even feel like you gave your person solid advice because of everything that you've been through. You've really grown, you've really matured, and your person just loves being around you because of that. Yeah, and we also got finances and career. Yeah, so finances definitely could be affecting your person. It could either be like they need to like increase their finances or work on their finances, or maybe someone in their job or someone in that field is like just giving them a like hard time, and that when that happens, it's like, hug, like, you spend, for a lot of people, they work like 9 to 5s, and that's like literally a third of your life. Oh my gosh, I imagine that Steve Harvey, like, that's a third of your life. Yeah, funny quote there. But it's like, it really does affect them because it's like they need this job, they need to be in it, but it's like, oh, can this work environment just get better? That's something that I'm seeing could happen, could be impacting this person. But then we also got very soon, so I feel like all of this is going to be fixed really soon. All of this is going to work out in the best way possible very soon. Things are aligning for your highest good, for your greatest good. I feel like the universe is really trying to bring you and your person together in a very positive way. Like they're trying to like they're trying to bring about the healthiest version of your person, and you as well. It's like the both of you will come together when the both of you have kind of like worked through these things, when the both of you have kind of healed. Definitely your person, maybe a little bit more like, of course, this is a channeling of their energy, so I don't really want to tell you anything, and definitely don't take anything that doesn't resonate. Okay, like you know yourself better than anyone, and you don't got to take any sort of like negativity from others. Like sometimes tarot readers can even be pretty triggering. I try to make mine as least triggering as possible, make my readings as least triggering as possible, right? So yeah, it's just, yeah, even as a reader, I'm telling you, you do not have to resonate with anything I'm saying. You always have free will. You definitely do not resonate with anything negative people are saying, because sometimes they can be harsh. They can be like, yeah, you know what, like you hate yourself, you are like a pushover, like whatever, like it's like, even if like people like, okay, people who usually say that, they're not really saying that for your benefit. They're just saying that because they're rude. They are assholes. I'm sorry, like my language, but it's like if they really cared about you, they would break it to you in a nicer way, in a sweeter way. Like, look, I really care about your well-being, so I think maybe you should just set your boundaries more, something like that. Yeah. But anyways, I'm going off on so many tangents here. I do apologize, but like again, the whole thing about not bottling things up. Yeah. But it's like yeah, collectively, or yeah, collectively, yeah, even the world is going through this major period of healing. I'm not sure if I said that in this reading, but I definitely did in this pile, but I definitely did in other piles. And I'm just seeing your person is also going through healing. And, if things aren't happening right now, if things are a little bit stagnant right now, if the universe wants to put this person in your life when, like, they know, like, when your spirit guides know they're going to be a good addition, when they're going to be a positive addition, okay? Like, they don't want you to deal with any more toxicity. They feel like, yeah, no, that's enough. You learned your lesson. Your spirit guides really are on your side. Never doubt them for a second. Yeah. So that is also something I'm seeing with this very soon. This also says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So yeah, that's also really important. A lot of times, yeah, this is a little bit, of a hack here, life hack here. When you know what you want, when you go into something knowing what you want, you're more likely to walk away from it when things don't happen that way. Whereas sometimes people, when they don't really know what they want, they're kind of just testing the waters, and then they get really attached, and they're just like, wait, no, now I want this, but it's like they never knew. It's like, like when you set your boundaries, and again, I'm saying this in the nicest way possible, when you set your boundaries and like really know what it is that you want to go after, want to go towards, that's when things start happening. Okay, I've even, like, I can give personal anecdotes. Like, I have a friend who was just like, you know what, I am ready to be in a relationship. Like, she had very high standards. Like, she had like this, mind my language, but like fuckboy radar. Like, she's just like, okay, this guy wants something else, good for him, no judgment, but that's not something that I want. And she was able to like pull herself out of that situation and then attract a really great guy. And now they're married, okay, and living together. Yeah, so happy for her. But this is also just a sign that you can also achieve that happiness. And yeah, but I'm also seeing your person is getting clearer on what they want, and things are going to happen very soon for this connection. Things are moving a lot faster than you even know, and I just feel like it's because of this healing. Yeah, healing is self-love, everything. That's really the key to like making anything happen, even expedite. And your person has always had feelings for you with this King of Cups. They were always loyal to you, feelings wise. They do care a lot about you, and they really want something to happen between the both of you in this connection, but like in the best way possible. I even feel like with this King of Cups energy, it's like they want to offer you the absolute most. They want absolute most. They want to treat you like the queen or king that you are. So yeah. And the universe is like supporting that. They're just like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna put this person back in your life if you're not together, or I'm gonna make this person want to take the next step when the both of you are ready, and when this is gonna like work out for the best, and the both of you are gonna get like exactly what you deserve. So yeah, okay, that is what we got for you, pile 3. I really hope this reading helped. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If this pile didn't resonate, you can of course go ahead and pick another pile. I also do want to let you know that I offer in-depth video readings, so if you are interested in getting personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for one. So yeah, I will go ahead and end your reading right here. Thank you so much. Love and light.